Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. So if you didn't know, I make grips for radios. The radios we typically use in the FPV drone hobby. I make them for radios like FR Sky radios, TBS, Jumper, Radio Master, Beta FPV, and in particular I make one for the Jumper T-lite. Now, I don't normally make installation videos or how-to videos for the grips. They're usually very straightforward, but the Jumper T-lite is a little bit more difficult than some of the other radios. It has to do with the curvature of the body and the soft touch material that comes on the radio. So there's a few things you're going to need before you can put your grips on your radio. First thing you're going to need is you're going to need a radio grip kit. I'll put links to the grips in the video description below. Another thing you may need is some extra alcohol wipes. Each pack comes with an alcohol wipe, but depending how dirty your radio is, you may need more than one. One is typically enough, but if your radio is extra dirty, you're gonna need to clean it with an extra alcohol wipe. The radio needs to be clean, clean, clean. The cleaner, the better. The radio has got to be super clean to make this work. And that goes for all the grips. The other thing you're gonna need is a heat source, preferably a heat gun. The heat will help make the grip conform to the surface of the radio, and it will also help make the adhesive hold onto that soft touch material that's on the radio. Now, you do want to try to stay away from heat sources like an open flame, a little butane blowtorch, things like that. I don't recommend it. They will work, but you definitely run the chance of damaging your radio and your grips much easier with those heat sources as opposed to something like a heat gun or a hot air rework station. So with those things said, let's go ahead and grab our T-lite, head over to the bench, and I'll show you how to install these grips. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is, well, obviously you're going to need your radio and you're going to need your grip kit. These come with one alcohol pack with them. And let's go ahead and get the contents out, and then we can identify what goes where. So you have your two front panels. That's these. You have your two switch trims. And then you got your two back panels. The back are going to go on like this. They're going to kind of frame out the battery bay on the back of the radio. And your front panels are going to go here, and they're basically going to frame the gimbals and the side of the radio. Your switch surrounds will go around the switch. This is the TweetFPV blue color. I have many colors available. Check it out on Power Drone, Rare State Quads, and Etsy. Okay, so I like to start off with the front. The front's the hardest part, so if we can get past this, we should be all right. So let's go ahead and get these out of the way. First thing you want to do is go wash your hands. Wash your hands really well. Get all the oils off your hands, and come on back. And take your alcohol pack. And we're just going to clean the surface of the radio. Try to wipe in one direction only. If you can. And try really hard not to touch the radio after you've cleaned it. A little bit of light handling is fine, but you want to try to avoid getting all the oils from your hands back on the radio. Okay. So we'll just give that a second to flash off. Okay. Surface of the radio is nice and dry and clean. So pick a side, left or right, doesn't really matter. And peel back your grip material. Be very careful not to touch it. And we're going to want to line up the corner right here. We don't want to put a whole lot of pressure on it because that will seal it will set the adhesive. We want to kind of just wrap around the front, and we want to try to get it to contour the face of the gimbal here. There we go. So now just gently roll with your thumb across the face of the radio until the grip is in place. Okay, now here's the trick. You want to grab your hot air source. This is just a cheapo air rework station, and you're going to want to heat up the grip material. You don't want to stay in one place for too long, so you can damage the grip and damage the radio. All right, nice and warm. And go ahead and press down pretty hard. There we go. That's one face grip installed. Repeat the process for the other side. I have this one set to 370 degrees, but it never really gets up to full temperature in this process. There we go. Now onto the back. Identify which side you're going to put on first. You do need to remove this QC sticker, which I'm sure it's really quality control. I like to start at the corner of the battery bay. And press the grip into place there. This can be pretty hard on your gimbals, so you may want to consider putting it on a soft surface so you don't damage anything. And these do leave plenty of clearance for the external module bay that comes with the radio. There we go. And onto the switches. This really doesn't require a whole lot of heat or heat at all, but it doesn't hurt. There we go. Now you have installed the best radio grips on the market on your Jumper T-lite. This process applies to all of the radios. The ones where there's more flat surfaces, it doesn't really matter if you use heat as much. This radio, the Beta-lite radio, the Tango 2 really do benefit from a little bit of heat to help make that grip conform to the surface
and to make that adhesive just bite that surface just a little bit more. Well, there you go. Grips are installed. They look great and they fit perfect. These are not going to lift anytime soon. As long as you clean it, use some heat, you should have no problems installing these. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or suggestions for other radios to add to my inventory, go ahead and drop me a line. You'll find a link in the video description. Again, you can find these on Etsy, Race Day Quads, and Pyro Drone if you want to pick up a set of your own. I'm adding new grips all the time. If you like the colors I have, that's great. If you want a custom color, head over to Etsy and select custom color and we can work something out and get you what you want to stand out from the crowd and be unique. All right, folks, thanks for coming by. Thanks for watching. And as always, stay safe. I'll see you next time.